Once again, we're doing the NFL picks. It's week 17. I got Valesse, M Unique, and Deca-Gon on the line. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Yeah, we in the house, yes, sir.
How y'all doing?
We doing how you get
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
So the Falcons are playing the Commanders, and this is kind of like an elimination game for these teams. If Falcons don't win, they could be out of the playoffs and not get the division that they're leading. And if the Commanders don't get in, win, they don't get in, I don't think. They kind of lose their wild card status because they're right on the fringe. I'm picking the Commanders in this game. You know, Kirk Cousins got benched, so they can't give out gifts, even though it's Christmas weekend and everything. But, the rookie, I don't know if he's ready for prime time. The other rookie for the Commanders looks like he's ready for prime time. He had a hell of a game last weekend. So I'm picking the Commanders. Deca-Gon, who you got in that game, Atlanta or D.C.?
Yeah, same here, man. And I'm keeping it short and sweet this time, man. 'Cause I'm super busy right now. Merry Christmas to everybody. Yo, you already said what it is. Junior ain't ready, man. I think he's okay. He's better than Cousins, and that's why they went ahead and benched him and put Junior in. But come on, man. The Commanders is, man, they balling. They doing what they supposed to do right now, for real. So yeah.
So you got the Commanders. M Unique, who you got in that game? Commanders or Falcons?
I got the Falcons.
All right, so M Unique's got the Falcons. Deca-Gon's got the Commanders. Okay, and Valesse, who you got in that one? The Falcons or the Commanders?
I'm going with the Commanders. They got a little stream going right about now. You know, their QB always pulling something out of out of his asshole and shit in his jock strap. So I agree on the Falcons. The young, he's a good quarterback. Clutch. You know, he's not like horrible with the reading of the defense, but it's just that he's something to fuck with. You know, he got an arm on him. I'm giving him his props.
All right, well, the Steelers are playing the Chiefs. Another kind of elimination type game for the Steelers because, man, if they don't win this game and the Ravens keep winning, they could be out. The Chiefs, I don't know. They let the water boy call a timeout for them the other day, and it counted. You know, they got everything going for them, even the water boy. So I'm still chiefing. I'm taking the Chiefs. The water boy might even fuck around and put a jersey on in this game. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon? You going Chiefs or Steelers?
You already know what it is, man. Hey, we got two losses in a row. It's real crazy. So our bounce back game is against the champs for sure. And we at home. Yeah, they're not beating us at home, bro. We got this for sure. They're not beating the Steelers at home. We'll be ready for it.
Okay, so it's a Pensy Christmas. The Pensy team, the Steelers get a W. That's what you're telling me. All right, Valesse, you sticking with the Pensy teams on this one, or are you still chiefing?
I'm going to take the Chiefs on this. It's not because I don't want to be Pensied up. I'm looking at, you got to look at Russell Wilson. He's good. I'm going to give him, he's been elusive. He's been showing not his age, but he's been showing his young side, like back in the day when he was with the Seattle Seahawks. I give him his props. But I'm looking at what the Chiefs do. The Chiefs, they will get like a 2-3 point lead and milk the motherfucking clock at the end. They good for time of possession. The ball is heavy, and the Steelers are not as much. But if they do start to incorporate that, the defense is fine. But it's just the offense needs to keep possession of the time ball longer. They will win it. But most likely, I'm going to give it to the Chiefs because of how Andy Reid does it. Because he sees it like they're going to have a comeback. He makes sure he milks that damn clock all the way down. And they get that ball back.
That's true.
Before I go to M Unique, I see Link, Mel Love on the check-in. Shout out Mel Love, the Royal Love Tour 2025. I see you, Mel Love. Salute to you. M Unique, who you got in that one? The Chiefs or the Steelers?
The Chiefs.
Oh.
So M Unique is chiefing. Greenguy's chiefing. And Mr. Steele got to be stealing, you know what I'm saying? So he's sticking with his Steelers. All right. The Seahawks are playing the Bears. And since Kirk Cousins can't give out gifts, somebody got to do it. And that's the Bears quarterback. I think he's going to be handing out candy canes. And the Seahawks get the dub. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon? Seahawks or Chicago?
Yeah. Seahawks gonna take care of business in the Windy City for real. Like they going over there and they gonna handle business, man. Like the Bears is bad news Bears, man. You know they find ways to lose all the time. It's the same thing. I mean, I told you that they create ways to lose games. It's really retarded, though.
M Unique, who you got in that one? Chi-Town or Clay B Clothing Line, Seattle?
Seahawks.
Okay, so she's picking Seattle. So we got 3 S's. Valessa, is it gonna be 4 S's or what?
Just picking on this one. I don't see Chicago doing anything. I just see them just blowing a whole lot of wind like this city.
Okay, so that's 4 S's. Now, guys, I'm wearing my Club 6-2 shirt. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Don't blame us if you bet with us. But that's 4 S's, so you know usually when we pick the same, we're usually wrong. The Broncos are playing the Bengals. Can you guys believe the Bengals are not eliminated yet from the playoffs? In some crazy way, the Bengals can sneak in by a toenail into the playoffs. If they win and the Broncos, I'm not going to get into all that, but I'm picking the Bengals, man. I think the NFL wants to see Joe Burrow in the tournament. So I'm picking the Bengals. Deca-Gon, who you got in that one? The Cincinnati Bengals or the Denver Broncos?
No, Joe Cool's that dude for real. You already know that record does not really play, man. They're dangerous for real. But I'm still thinking that the Broncos, I don't know, man, it's something about them right now. That Orange Crest is going to roll over there in Cincy and get the job done. I really think they will. And the Steelers are not eliminated. They already clinched the playoffs. Listen, they clinched the playoff berth. They're not losing nothing. But anyway. I think the Broncos get it done, man, for real.
Okay, so you're picking the Broncos in that one. M Unique, who you got in that one? Bengals or Broncos?
I like the Broncos.
Okay, M Unique's got the Broncos too. Valesse, who you got in that one? Broncos or Bengals?
Bengals, baby, Bengals.
Okay. He goes from Penn-C teams to Cincy teams on them.
Yeah, right.
All right, so the Cowboys are playing the Eagles, and last time I checked, the Eagles quarterback's not playing. Also, the backup quarterback has a cracked rib. I think they're calling up all the different people that can play quarterback to see maybe the water boy for Kansas City could come in and play backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles because they don't know who's going to play backup quarterback. They're down to the 3rd quarterback. Dallas's backup quarterback is in too. He's pretty good. Without Dak Prescott, they go on 4-game winning streaks every time. That Cooper Rush fellow might just be a good luck charm for Dallas. I'm taking the Cowboys in this game to win against the backup quarterback of the Eagles. Backup against backup. Deca-Gon, who you got in that one? The Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles?
I hate the Cowboys. I don't care. You know what I mean? And I'm not going against Pennsylvania. You already know what it is. So the Eagles got this. And but I do feel you though, because their backup is our old QB, man. We got rid of him, and that's where he's at. I was like, wondering where he went. Oh crap, he's an Eagle. But and he's out. So I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Eagles for real. But I still think no matter who plays, they got it. I gotta give it to them.
It's not the Sixers' old player Aaron McKee. It's Tanner McKee, his long lost cousin. Who you got in that one, Valesse? Tanner McKee Eagles or Cooper Rush Cowboys?
You know, I'm telling you, I'm staying green, flying high.
Okay, so he's still flying high, flying the friendly skies, fly Eagles fly. M Unique, who you got in that one? Cowboys or Eagles?
I got the Eagles.
All right, so she's also eagling it up. All right, so the Packers are playing the Vikings. Another elimination type game. the way these last couple weeks shake out, one of these two teams could miss the playoffs if they lose this game. It's a little crazy with the math, but it's an important game nonetheless. If the Vikings win the next two games, they could be the number 1 seed. If the Packers lose and keep losing and other teams keep winning like the Commanders, they could be out of the wild card. So, it's going to be a crazy matchup, but I got the Vikings winning this game, and they might even steal that number 1 seed. So I'm picking the Vikings. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon? Vikings or Green Bay Packers?
Hey, yo, looking at the statistics and everything else, right? I know I should go with the Vikings at home, and they really are balling, like, for real. But I like what the Packers are doing right now. I think they got it, man. I think they're going to actually beat the Vikings and be ready for the playoffs.
So I'm writing down a P next to your name. Hey, Velez, who you got in that one? Packers or Vikings?
Well, I'm gonna take the Packers on that one. You got Collie love, Philly love, and Packers got their quarterback love. So I'm taking the Packers.
I like what you did there. Cali love, Philly love. Look at that. California and brotherly love in the building. So M Unique, who you got in that one? The Vikings or the Packers?
The Vikings.
All right, we went VP like a bunch of vice presidents. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens are going to play the Houston Texans. Houston's already won their division. Baltimore is still in a 2-team race to win their division with Pittsburgh. The Ravens won last week. It was a game that was close until it wasn't. The defenses both played real well, and it came down to turnovers. Houston, they might be on autopilot, right? Because what do they have left to prove? They've already got their playoff spot. So just for that, I'm taking the Action Jackson Baltimore Ravens. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon? Action Jackson or Houston H-Town chop and screw?
Nope. The Ravens will get it done over there, man. For real. They're going down south to handle business. Ravens will get it done.
And that's where I'm headed, by the way, Baltimore. I'll be there till I get back. Velez, who you got in that one? The Baltimore Ravens or Houston?
I got the Ravens on this one. I really do. After what I've seen with the QB did with Texans and got that receiver like all jacked up and man, I see that the hurt. He's not going to be playing at his vicious game. He's really going to try to make sure his receivers, tight ends get right in the open. He's going to try to play like that so nobody gets injured anymore. Because whoever that was really close, playing to him or his teammate, that shit affected him. So his game's gonna be affected. I just put myself in his shoes and I'm throwing the ball. Let's have throwing the ball to Deca-Gon. And I need Deca-Gon for the next show. But damn, I threw the ball at him and he gets injured in the process on stage. Oh man, that's one of my losses to one of the artists. So it's a hard pill to swallow. So I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens because he's not going to play at his best. That's like me going on stage without certain people. I'm not going to be at my best.
Who you got, M Unique?
That's love. And he was crying after that game.
Yes, he was.
He was crying.
He's not going to be the same.
True.
Not for the same.
Well, you never know. He might go down and see some of DJ Screw people to give him a little purple drink, and he'll be back in business in no time, maybe.
That's horrible.
God willing.
Hey, you never know. Paul Wall's down there. He knows how to fix him up. M Unique, who you got in that one? H-Town, Paul Wall and them, or Baltimore Ravens?
I got the Ravens.
Look at that. 4 R's. If you got a gambling problem, you know what to do. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The LA Chargers are fighting for a playoff spot. They're playing the New England Patriots. Not the New England Patriots of before. These New England Patriots. The ones that don't have Belichick's and Brady's. And because of that there, I'm taking the Chargers in that game. Hey, LA is here to stay, man. The Chargers are probably going to be a playoff team for the next 10 years, man, the way they got hard balls balling. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon? The LAC or the PAT?
You already know what it is, man. And I told you, Jim set them up to play like my boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Same type defense and everything. So, like, come on, man. Chargers. And I love that the Patriots suck. You already know. Been waiting for that for years. And they suck. They're garbage.
I admit,
yeah,
I love it too. I love it too. So, Velez, who you got in that one? The New England Patriots or the Los Angeles Chargers?
Yeah, they're not taking the Chargers on this. Come on now.
M Unique, you going New England or you going Chargers?
I'm going with the Tennessee PAT
Patriots.
She's going PAT on them. All right, the Cardinals are playing the Rams. If the Rams win and the Seattle Seahawks lose, they don't even have to worry about next week. They can play Garoppolo. They already got their little playoff spot. But if the Rams lose and the Seahawks win, the last game of the week is for the division. Very important game. And the first time the Cardinals played the Rams, they was able to do whatever they want. The Cardinals stole the Rams' lunch money. They were running all over the Rams. The Rams' defense was trash. I think the Rams is different now. You know, whatever that they weren't figuring out in that 1-4 start, they kind of got spoiled by the Cardinals having too much fun against them. I think that comes to an end here. You know, the Cardinals were in an overtime game against the Panthers last weekend. The Panthers were up by 20 at first. And then it went into overtime and the Cardinals end up losing. Long story short, I'm going with the LA team right here. I think the Cardinals is done for this year. They don't have no more fight left in them. That was their best punch against the Panthers, and they're all out of ammunition, in my opinion. Deca-Gon, who you got in that one, Cardinals or Rams?
Yeah, you said everything that I would say, besides the fact that the Rams is at SoFi. You know what I mean? So, like, come on, man. At home, yeah, Cardinals coming over here to get beat up. That's all. Coming here to get beat up.
Who you got in that one, Velez? LA Rams or Arizona Cardinals?
I'm taking the LA Rams.
M Unique, Cardinals, Redbirds, or LA Rams?
I got the Cardinals.
She's going Redbirds. Now, I just brought up the Panthers. They had a nice lead going, and then they shit the bed against the Cardinals. Matter of fact, they won that game. Whatever the case may be, the Panthers have been fighting in their last few games. And since that guy was benched, Bryce Young, I think his name is, the quarterback for the Panthers, he came back and he's been playing great. You know, he's finally playing like the player they wanted when they drafted him. And the Buccaneers just lost to the Cowboys. The Cooper Rush Cowboys on Monday. I don't see the Buccaneers losing to two shitty teams in a row. They've played a lot of teams tough this year. I'm taking the Buccaneers, who've beaten the Lions and I think the Eagles this year. They beat some tough teams. I think they're going to be able to beat the Panthers. Who you got in that one, Deca-Gon, Panthers or Buccaneers?
Yeah, I don't see the Bucs losing again and to another bum team. I'm sorry, the Cowboys they're a bum team, and the Panthers are still a bum team. Period. You know what I mean? I don't see them losing. Oh man, I don't think Baker will let that happen, man, for real. So
Baker Mayfield is a baller, plain and simple. Who you got in that one, Velez? Baker Mayfield Bucks or Bryce Young Panthers?
Well, I'm looking at both. I'm looking at both. They both for the hunt for my vote, for real. I really gotta be honest with you. This was really a tough game. Well, I actually got something in pencil, but I'm not even decided or for sure. So you know, what do I normally go when I'm undecided, y'all?
Rah sis boom ba. You going rah sis boom ba on them?
You already know. Rah, sis, boom, ba. Because if we look at it, that's a hellified game.
right.
That's going to be a nail biter of nail biters.
And the cheerleaders gonna be looking good.
You already know. They ain't going to bust a sweat.
Hey, they might be under some mistletoe with no panties on. You better watch out. You better not cry. M Unique, who you got in that one? The cheerleaders, the Panthers, or the Buccaneers?
I got the Buccaneers.
So we got 3 B's and a C for cheerleaders.
You
You already know. You already know.
Well,
what
that's
they
going to
got
be
for 'em,
lovely.
too. BBC for them. That's all they got for
You already know.
That's how you do Christmas Eve picks right there. You end it with a BBC. Oh, shit. Hey, that got real crazy right there. Hey, I hope everyone has a great holiday, though, for real. You know, I hope everybody gets what they asked for Christmas. If you didn't have nothing on your list, at least have a fun time or smoke some Christmas tree or however you do what you do when you do what you do. Have fun doing it. Deca-Gon, you got any shout-outs before we get out of here?
Oh, yo, I just, to y'all, for real, especially Vanessa, I appreciate it, you know what I mean? The prayers and everything, man, and yeah, how you take us out of here every time, too, so I do appreciate it. For real.
No.
Hey, that's so necessary right now. For real. Yep.
Before we get to that wonderful way that we land the plane with Valesse, M Unique, you got any shout-outs before we get out?
Thank you for having me on. I enjoy your company. I'll be back on here again.
And guys, next week when we do our picks, I'll be in Baltimore, so I won't have my LA backdrop behind me. I'm gonna be probably in a car or something. You know what I'm saying? To try to get that speakerphone effect to get everybody on the radio. So maybe I'll be calling from one of my parents or my brother's cars or something. On that note, Valesse, take us home, man.
Grace, mercy, and peace be bestowed upon all. May this Merry Christmas Eve be one of the best for our tomorrow to come on a hump day. And it falls on a hump day. I hope everybody's humping that day. Little earth to the heavens. God that day. May all that positive come unto you. May that you look for it come to you. Not the things that are just rewards by man, but our Creator, our celestial Creator, who has given us things for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Even if the days seem that they're going to be bad, look at it as an experience to turn it to a positive. A negative is nothing but a long line. That bitch can be snapped in half like a Twix and put side by side. You understand? So you can equal it out and put one across another, and there you go. So what I'm trying to say is everybody have a Merry Christmas. And may that this Christmas be the best one that you ever had. Because tomorrow's not promised to anyone. And I gotta send a shout out to, I gotta give it to him, KV, KG, Omega Reds, Singular, Los, Deca-Gon, I'm Unique, DJ Greenguy. Peace and one love.
Hey, shout out to all the homies all over across the map. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. And yes, the ears are up to our years are up. Hump Day should be special. If you can be humping on something, definitely do it day and night. And, hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody listening on the radio, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. One thou wow.
One up.
Go on.